Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a good night tonight, or day. It's night here. Time is it? 6:25 and it feels like it's 9 o'clock at night. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a video. It is a YouTube tag. I haven't personally seen it going around much, and it could be really old, but I just wanted to do a tag just for something fun, and maybe that way you guys could get to know me a little bit better. This one is Random Questions No One Asks tag, and I would love to see if any of you guys do them. I love knowing random facts about people, so I am going to go ahead and do that. First off, if you would go ahead and subscribe, that would be fabulous. I did hit 400 subscribers a couple days ago, and I will be doing a giveaway. If I do that giveaway before this, then I will link that below. If not, then I won't. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first question is, do you go by a nickname? I really don't. People call me Linz. That's about it. My uncle calls me Bird Turd, but he's the only one that calls me that. My mom calls me Lindsay Lou sometimes, but that's not my middle name, but you know, so yeah, that's Linz probably is the only nickname. I really don't have one. Okay, so when driving, do you listen to CDs, tapes? How old is this? Tapes, the radio, or nothing? Okay, so when I am driving, I usually don't listen to the radio. I have iTunes or Apple Music, and I listen to that. And I have my own playlist, or I have a bunch of songs, and I usually just shuffle unless there's something that I really want to listen to. And otherwise, I really don't listen to CDs. Everything is on Apple Music that I want. Otherwise, I do listen to audiobooks. So that's the other thing that I listen to. Or sometimes just nothing. Sometimes just don't want to hear anything. Okay, next question. Are you a window person or an aisle person? So I'm assuming that they're talking about airplane, and I don't know. I guess it depends on how I feel. If I'm traveling with my son, I let him sit by the window because I've seen outside airplanes many times. So I really don't mind, I guess. So I guess I don't really have a preference. Let's see. Next question. How do you relieve stress? There's so many things I do to relieve stress, or try to anyways. But I do yoga in the mornings and in the nights, or at night before bed. I try and do deep breathing, meditation. I like to color, take baths, do my makeup. That relieves stress. What's your favorite childhood TV show? I would say 90210. Beverly Hills 90210 was my very favorite show. I was in love with, what was his name, David on there? Brian Austin Green. Oh, loved him. If you want to go even earlier than that, The Monkees or Dennis the Menace, the black and white one. Those were the shows that I liked even when I was younger. Or younger than that. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? A lot of different things. I wanted to be a teacher, and I thought about being a lawyer because I'm really good at arguing. What else? I thought in high school, probably my junior, senior year, when I was looking into colleges, I looked at a tech school, and there was a program called Graphic Communications Design and Production, and I thought that I wanted to do that. But then I realized there was a lot of art involved, and I'm not an artist at all, so yeah, I dropped out. Number 7, what was the best prank you ever pulled off? Oh my gosh, I'm like the queen of pranks. That's really hard. Let me think. Okay, so when I worked as a nurse at a dermatology clinic, I worked for one specific doctor, and she wasn't there in the morning yet, and when we would room patients, we still had paper charts, and then outside of the rooms there was places to put those charts, and we had 3 rooms, my doctor did, and so before she came in, me and my other nurse, the other nurse that I worked with, her other nurse, we put paper charts. We filled all of them, so she thought when she walked in all of her patients were there. So that was a fun, like, April Fool's joke. She kind of freaked out. But then the other thing was, that same day when I roomed a patient, I was like, hey, do you want to help me play a prank on the doctor? And so I told him, you know, like, we figured out, okay, so he's gonna act like he's fainting or something, right? And so he did a really good job. I was in there and he's like, oh, oh, and she's like, oh my gosh, here, lay down, just, you know, it was really funny, because then he started laughing and I started laughing, and yeah. But I do pranks all the time. I love that kind of stuff. Next question, if you could have dinner with any 3 people, who would you choose? So I think that I would choose, well, no, I know that I would choose Michelle and Barack Obama, so that'd be 2, and Channing Tatum to make a 4th. I sit by him. Let's see. Next question, if you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? I don't know. Gosh, I don't think there's anything that I would wear, like, that I used to wear. I don't know. I'm probably aging myself, but remember those baby doll tees and they'd have like a little bear right there, and then they had shorter sleeves? I don't know. I really liked those. So I don't know, maybe those. I'm trying to think. Like, I had one of those Adidas winter coats. Oh, you can see who. Has she been here there the whole time? I just noticed her. One of those Adidas coats, because, you know, that was cool then. Next question, if you could hire any actor to portray you in a movie, who would you choose? That's hard. Oh, what's her name? Melissa McCarthy. Is that her name? Yeah, she's hilarious, and I'm pretty hilarious. I mean, I may not be on here much, I guess, but like in the real world, and I don't know. I'm pretty funny, and I'm goofy, and I'm just really open-minded, and I just kind of do whatever I want, and I say whatever I want, and I don't know, she kind of reminds me of that. If you could play any instrument, what would you play? For sure, an acoustic guitar. So one day I had the idea that I would go out and I'd teach myself how to play by using YouTube. And I went out to a pawn shop and I bought an acoustic guitar, and that thing sat there and sat there and sat there. I think I taught myself like one, I don't know if it was a chord, I don't even remember, like a chord or a, what is it, like, I don't know, a note. Yeah, that didn't work. But if I could, I would, because I just think that would be awesome to be able to play guitar. Next question, if you could hear anyone in history give a speech, who would you hear? A speech, gosh, I don't know. Martin Luther King, maybe? I mean, like, in person? I don't know, gosh. I'm trying to think like of a powerful woman, but that's like from history, but my mind is blanking. I don't know. Who would you guys listen to or want to listen to give a speech? Okay, if you could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would it be? I really love the city that I live in. Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I would like to say like Martha's Vineyard or Cape Cod, but I've never been there. I've only heard about them in books, but I really want to visit there. So I don't know. Like I said, I really love the city that I live in. The only thing is I wish that we lived like by the ocean. I mean, we do have a lot of lakes, but I mean, I live in a really good city. It's perfect size and not a whole lot of crime. And, you know, everybody that I love lives here, and my parents don't live very far away. So, I mean, I'm happy here. So, okay, next question. If you could make any fictional character come to life, who would it be? Oh, Edward. Oh my gosh. Why can't I think of his last name? Edward from the vampire movie. Twilight. Edward Cullen. Yes. Yes, because he's fictional, and that's kind of crazy because he really isn't alive, but if I could make him be real, like totally. I would hang out with him for sure. The next question is, do you take the shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? I used to, but I really don't anymore, because they just sit here. I don't use them, so I don't know why I ever did that. I think just because they were free. So I don't know what I would do with them now, except they would just sit here and I'd end up throwing them away a year from now, like when I'm cleaning something out. I mean, I suppose I could take them and donate them. Number 19, have you ever stolen a street sign before? Have not stolen a street sign before, but have stolen a cone before. Does that count? You know, one of those orange cones. And then we had everybody sign it at a party, and then we kept it, and then I don't know where it's at now. Number 20, do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Well, that's easy, out. Next question, would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I mean, if I was guaranteed to live after, I mean, if it was guaranteed that the bear wouldn't bite me and it just wanted to hold me and give me hugs, that I would be okay with. I don't know, that's hard. A swarm of bees, I mean, that would really freaking hurt. They'd probably sting you all over your face and everything. I don't think I'm allergic, but I mean, that would be really horrible. I don't know. And then both of them are really scary. Let me know down in the comments, what would you guys rather, a big bear or a swarm of bees? Let's see. Next one. Do you always smile for pictures? I do typically, because if I don't, I think I look like I'm mad. Like, so I always try and smile for pictures. Number 23, have you ever peed in the woods? I mean, we don't really have woods around here, so I don't think I've never really peed in the woods. I have peed outside. I mean, I peed outside by a tree outside of a street dance. One time, I peed on a gravel road in the middle of nowhere with a friend of mine when we were young, and she lost her pager there. Remember those pagers before cell phones? Pagers so that you so that you could get paged to a payphone. Next one. What size is your bed? My bed is queen size. What? It's queen size. I always say if I was to ever get married or be in a serious relationship where I'm living with somebody, I would have to have a king size bed, because I don't like having somebody sleeping right next to me. My ex-boyfriend constantly always like touching me, and I'm like, nah, I can't sleep like that. So king size bed, like we can come together for a little bit, but then you go on your side, I go on my side, and you leave me alone. Next one, what was the best concert you ever attended? There was a group, not a big group, but, well, I mean, when I was younger, I remember, I think it was called Children or something like that was the name of the group, and like the lead singer was so hot, like I was like probably 13 or 14, and that was a really good concert. But I would say we have this thing called Lifelight. Well, it's not really a thing anymore, but it went on for many, many years. And I like all types of music, but it's a big Christian concert. And those are really, really fun because they have a ton of different Christian artists, and it's just a lot of fun. So I would say those are probably, but I mean, I've been to like Ozfest. That was a long time ago. I've been to a lot of concerts, so. But it's something about Christian concerts that just, I don't know, give you goosebumps. Let's see. Next question. What is your song of the week? Song of the week. Let's see. Okay, so that, Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi. Someone You Loved. Is that what it's called? I really, really like that song, and I've been listening to that a lot. I love his voice, and I've started listening to more of his songs as well. His voice is just amazing. So if you have not heard that song, I recommend that song. I think it's Someone You Loved. Next one. Do you still watch cartoons? I mean, not really. Like when I grew up, we had the cool cartoons like Smurfs, Flintstones, and they don't have those. They have stupid like Rick and Morty and all that now. So, I mean, if I saw an old school cartoon, I probably would. I watch Disney movies. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? I have no idea. I should do that. Next question, how many languages can you speak? Well, I can speak English. I know un poquito español. I know I know sign language. I'm not completely fluent, but I can hold a conversation. My most recent ex-boyfriend is deaf. Next question, do you believe in ghosts? I don't know, not really. Next question, Cheetos or Fritos? Definitely Cheetos. You know, when you get your fingers all orange. Next question, what was your first concert? Well, again, probably that group Children. I think that was the name of them. I think that was my first concert, but then Ozfest would be the one after that, I believe. And so, yeah, we saw a lot of really good groups. Next one, can you curl your tongue? Like, is that curling my tongue? Next one, ever won a spelling bee? To my knowledge, I don't think I participated in a spelling bee, not that I can remember, but I am a really good speller. So I don't know if I would have won one, but I can spell. Next one, do you own a record player? I don't currently, but I did used to play records on my mom's record player, like Madonna and mainly Madonna when I was younger. It'd be cool to own a record player now though. Next one, who would you like to see in concert? Guns N' Roses. I grew up listening to Guns N' Roses. I was in love with Axl Rose. So I would love to see Guns N' Roses in concert. Next one, sugar cookies or snickerdoodles? Sugar cookies, especially with frosting. Next one, can you swim well? Well enough to swim in, I've swum in the ocean. So I mean, I'm not a professional swimmer by any means. Next one, are you patient? No, I'm really not. I try to be, but I'm really not. Next one, DJ or band at a wedding? Weddings that I've attended, I prefer DJ. That's a lot more fun, I think. If I was to ever get married, I want to make sure that we have enough money to pay Aaron Lewis, the lead singer of Stained, or he is on his own, just him, and I want him to sing a couple songs. This one specifically is Tangled in You. Tangled Up in You. Tangled, one of those. Tangled in You or Tangled Up in You. Tangled Up in You. I don't know why that sounds weird to me. Next one, ever won a contest? Yes. I used to win stuff on the radio all the time. I'm trying to think, but especially when I was younger, on the dial phones that hang on the wall, I could dial really fast. And last question is, do you have kids? Yes, I do. I have a 14-year-old son. And do you want more or do you want kids? I don't want more. I can't have more. So I'm really happy with my one. I got blessed with an amazing child. And so, yeah, that was all the questions. That seemed like a lot. I need a drink now. Not alcohol, just water. But anyways, what do you guys think? I don't know. It's kind of fun doing those. I like to watch people when they do answer questions because it's kind of fun to get to know people. So anyways, remember I will be having some giveaways coming up. I will start getting some subscription boxes. I do have a winter type self-care video coming up where we're going to talk about some seasonal affective disorder. So if you deal with that, make sure to tune in. Make sure to hit that subscription, well, the notification bell so that you are notified when I do upload. Like I said, I don't have a schedule at the moment, but I upload when I can. So anyways, I think that's all. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like my cat, give me a thumbs up. She's in all my videos, I swear. All right, well, hope you guys have an amazing night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.